Peace and blessings. This message is for my lovely Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also, be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in your other placements as well to get a full picture of what's going on. My name is TAHLIALOREAL, and I want to apologize to you, Libra, because I just started doing zodiac sign readings on my channel, and I did a group of them a couple weeks ago. Totally forgot about Libra. I thought I had every sign written down, and turns out I did not. I forgot about Libra. So I owe you, Libra. I'll make your reading, try to make your reading a little longer, but you know, we're just gonna flow with the messages. And I'll do that to myself because I have a Libra rising, y'all, in tropical astrology. The rising sign is one of the most important signs, if not the most important. So my bad, Libra, but you know, we're gonna get into it today. I'm sure this reading will more than make up for it. All right, Libra. So let's get into it. The sirens, if this is an emergency reading, you need to listen, okay? I do live down the street from a hospital, one of the bigger hospitals here in my city. So every now and again you will hear sirens, but I always take that as more emphasis on the reading. Like this could be maybe an urgent message. Anything you need to know about me is in the description box, Libra, from personal reading information to social media channels, all the above. All right, so let's get into it. Holy Spirit, what message do you have for my lovely Libras? Ooh, Seven of Pentacles. Okay. You guys are studying something, waiting for something, pondering something. Seven of Wands, Hangman. Ooh, talk about stuck. Seven could be significant for you, Libra. Something about July or something about the 7th of a month could be significant. But I do see you guys really, really, really in the energy of resistance. Now, I don't know if this is out of protection with this Seven of Wands and Hangman, or if this is because, oh my gosh, Seven of Swords underneath. We have 777, Libra. Okay, I gotta take it. Let's get into this. I see why the sirens came out. We start out with the Seven of Pentacles and Seven of Wands. When I see these two cards, Libra, I immediately go to somebody's really thinking hard about something. Like you're taking notes, you're really, really leaning into your intuition. Hangman is ruled by Pisces, which is a very spiritual and intuitive sign. So I really feel like many of you guys have been really, really, really leaning into your intuition, working on your intuition, really trying to really make sure you're making the right move before you move forward. But then we have the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Now, I feel like there is someone or something that you are very resistant to. I feel like you're trying to, or switch the roles around. This could be somebody doing this to you, Libra. I mean, this is a general reading. Please only take it as it resonates. But I feel like you're trying to outsmart someone. You're trying to do things in a way that you feel like would benefit you or protect you in a certain situation, especially with this Hangman. This is something that you've definitely been giving a lot of thought to. And listen, you have one major arcana, the Hangman, which is all about seeing things from a different perspective, introspection, going within, and the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords. So 777 is definitely something that's significant. And this card just flew off the deck. We have strength, Leo energy. Could be dealing with the Leo. Or this is about you really holding back, trying to stand firm, especially with the Seven of Swords and strength. I do feel like you're trying to protect yourself from something or someone. And this could involve some deception. Either you feel like you're protecting yourself from someone that could be deceiving you, or you feel you have to be deceptive to protect yourself or something. You know, as within, so without, Libra. You know, we're gonna, okay, Spirit said just keep moving. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Let's clarify this Hangman, though. I want to see what this introspection is about. What do you perhaps need to see a new perspective on? We got the King of Wands. All right. This is fire energy. When I think of the King of Wands, this is a very passionate and bold person. This is someone that likes to take action, okay? They like to move forward. So I feel like with the Hangman and King of Wands, it's really hard for you not to move forward or do something that maybe comes easy to you, or something you would do in a normal situation, because whatever this is with this Hangman, it's like, you know, that you really have to plan your next steps very accurately, Libra. Give me more for Libra. Clarify this Hangman again, please. Thank you. Hierophant. Wow. You're definitely getting some spiritual downloads. We have Taurus energy. You may want to check out the Taurus reading or the Pisces reading. But there's something here about getting some sort of lesson before you move forward, even especially if you feel blocked with the Seven of Wands. If you feel like you're trying to move ahead, you're trying to get somewhere, 444, It could be because there's still a spiritual lesson that you're integrating or that you need to learn, okay, Libra? And, you know, with the Seven of Swords, maybe you've been trying to skip it, or this could be somebody you're dealing with. Take it as it resonates. Maybe this is a lesson you've been trying to overlook and skip, but Spirit is like, nope, you have to integrate this. We're blocking your way forward. Seven of Swords. You're not going to be able to outsmart us with this. Or, like I said, you could be protecting yourself from this trickster-like energy, okay? Someone that could be coming in trying to trick you in some way. Let's clarify the Strength. That's the only other major arcana out here besides the Hierophant and the Hangman. H could be significant. Four of Swords. Wow. Okay. Some of you guys, healing. Ten of Swords, Justice, Libra. You've shown up in your own reading, Libra. When you show up in your own reading, that means that you are in a position of power, okay? Your energy is all over this reading, okay? So I do feel like this could be you. Now, with the Four of Swords, Seven of Swords, Strength, it's like either you're trying to heal from some sort of cycle ending, some sort of karmic closure, or you're being urged to end something, okay? Maybe this Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, the way you're going about ending it is not helpful. Like, Spirit wants you to stand your ground with the Strength card and actually leave something behind, end something. Because with the Four of Swords, Ten of Swords, that's over and done with, baby. There's nothing else to learn, especially clarified by your card, the Justice card. That means the cycle's over. There's really nothing left to learn from this, except if you want to learn more lessons. Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords, because whatever path you're on, Libra, and I'm sorry if this message may seem, I have a Libra rising, okay? This message may seem a bit pushy, but whatever you've been doing, trying to cut corners or resist the lesson or resist the ending, it's bound to not. Spirit is saying you're not going to be able to do that for much longer. You've been able to for a while with the Strength, but Ten of Swords, Four of Swords, Justice, there is change coming. And I will tell you, Libra, with these energies, we're in Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde, eclipse season, moving into the age of Aquarius. Neptune just went into Aries. So it's a lot of energy that's going to like really shunt you on your path if you've been resisting it. So let's clarify the Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords energy. What is that? Seven of Wands. What is being blocked off, or what is Libra being protected from or trying to protect themselves from? Clarify the Seven of Wands. Okay, that's a lot of cards. We're not going to take those. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Wands. I feel the resistance in the cards even. All right. You trying to resist hurting somebody, Libra? Oh. We got threes here. Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Now, getting two stories. I'm going to clarify before I tell you the other story I'm getting. But first things first, for some Libras, you're trying to leave a situation with the least damage possible. Some of you guys could be moving away. We do have the King of Wands out here, and now we have a Queen of Wands. So you could be trying to work on a connection or leave a connection in a way where maybe you don't hurt someone as bad. But I will tell you, with this Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, Libra, it doesn't matter, okay? Because especially if you're trying to resist an ending or you're dragging your feet on this, whether you know, especially if you try to do it in a way where you are trying to, like, I don't know, I'm just hearing sneakiness, or this could be somebody doing this towards you, Libra. Switch the roles around. It's not going to go in your favor, okay? Especially with this Ten of Swords, Four of Swords. It's best to be honest and upfront, okay? And let the chips fall where they may, okay? Now, I am getting another message, and I want to clarify this Queen of Wands here before I even say it. Clarify the Queen of Wands, please. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Eight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to walk away. Five of Cups. Whoever this Queen of Wands is, this could be who you're trying to walk away from, Libra, or this is how somebody feels about you walking away from them if you have not done it. You could fear wanting to hurt someone. Somebody could be sad. But I feel like regardless, you are being guided away from this person or the situation because the lesson has been learned. Three of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's a new cycle. This came out in the Leo reading. Again, Leo's in your reading as well. So you may want to check out the Leo reading, but actually do check it out because it was a powerful message. Whether you have Leo placements or not, check out the Leo reading. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Listen, baby, that cycle's over, honey. You have learned all you can. You've got all the knowledge, all the lessons. If you continue to go on this path, Libra, it's going to really cause some endings, I feel. That's just kind of what I'm feeling. Or this is how somebody could feel about you. But I feel like Libra, I feel like this is your reading, okay? Or a cross watcher. But excuse me, let's get your advice, Libra, from Spirit. What is Libra's advice? Because this reading is, you know, little Nine of Swords. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Clarify this. Page of Pentacles. Clarify Judgment. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Thank you. All right. Your advice is to resist the anxiety and fear. I'm not going to hold up all these cards, but I will say with the Nine of Swords here, the Nine of Swords, Ace of Wands, you know you want to start a new beginning. You know, like you know that it's time for a new beginning, that you want to start a new beginning, but there's some fear around this. Now, it's either having to do with leaving someone behind that you feel like will be hurt by this, but you're getting a second chance at life. You're getting a second chance to start fresh, Libra, to build a new life for yourself, to build something valuable. But Two of Swords, if you don't see it and take advantage of it, or make sure you go about it in the right way, because Judgment is about a wake-up call too. When we get the Judgment card, this is about a wake-up call. A wake-up call giving us a second chance to do something better than we did before. So Libra, you know, that's your advice, to feel the fear and do it anyway. Nine of Swords, Ace of Wands, because you're going to be happy. Look underneath more Leo. Check out the Leo reading, please. Sun, the sun ruled by Leo. You're going to be happy. King of Swords, cutting the deck. That's your energy, Libra. You have to get it together up here, okay? Before you stop trying to cut corners, or whatever you're doing. I feel like it's not going to work for you the way that you want. It's going to backfire. Or like I said, this isn't you. This could be somebody energy that you need to be mindful of, trying to get one over on you, trying to finesse you in some way, block your path, make you stagnant. You know where you fall on that, okay, Libra? So I would love to know if and how that resonated in the comments. Also hit that like button and even subscribe if you're not a part of our growing community. Until next time, I love you. Peace.